very vaguely a different point of view on some things than she may have. And it's lawyers' job to fight. That's a political statement. It's a statement about politics. Lawyers in this country aren't only the ones that go to court to defend you when you get a crime, when you get a criminal charge, but they're the ones that move society. They're the ones that determine the laws and change the laws. In most countries we've seen around the world, and historically, when people come into power and they're dictators, they want to get rid of the lawyers. They want to silence the lawyers. I'm reminded of a conversation I had with my former dean of my law school, Claudio Grossman, the former dean of American University School of Law. He was from Pinochet. He talked about being a lawyer there, and he was from Chile. He talked about being a lawyer there when Pinochet was on a death march, and he was going around killing lawyers. We don't think about it that way in this country. Lawyers have been given a vaunted seat and a vaunted position where we think they're elevated and they're up here and they're safe and they're secure. The reality is the current administration has been adverse to lawyers, adverse to judges. And I think there is a need for lawyers to pay attention when judges are being arrested, when lawyers are getting notices for deportation, even though they're American citizens, and they claim it's by mistake. I'm not sure if I believe that, when the rule of law is being questioned. And we'll get into today some more about some things Trump has said about the rule of law and his view on the court. But we have a situation which, for me, I'm not sure about you, Bob, is totally uncharted territory, where the executive has openly turned his back and or kind of disregarded law and lawyers. And his administration, people like Pam Bondi and Patel, have seemingly, although they're lawyers, seemingly they don't. The law they know isn't the law I know, and how they approach the law is different than how I was taught in law school. It's different than how I practice. It's different than how I know most lawyers operate. So I want to talk about the Trump's desire to tear down the Department of Education. I think on March 25th he entered an order allowing for.
Wait a minute. Don't jump too fast and give me an opportunity to talk about this lawyer thing, because I have just a few comments about that. Because we live in a society where most people have lived under the notion that the courts are the place where you can find justice, where they look to judges as the arbiters, if you will, the ultimate mediators of these conflicts and disputes that occur inevitably between not just us as individuals, but disputes between branches of government. I'm not surprised. I don't think anyone should be surprised, should have been surprised by Trump's attack against lawyers, since he first began by attacking judges. As radical lunatics and leftists, some kind of demons and that sort of thing. But, I think what people have to bear in mind is that when you begin a deliberate process of selection and appointment of judges, and I'm now talking principally about federal judges, based upon their commitment to your political ideology, then you've disrobed the system. You've exposed